Hi, good evening, everybody. I hope you are doing good. This is Lacuna Astro's official channel, and most of you already know me. If you are new here, I would request you to please share your details, and we would love to look into your chart. We do have the very first token available today, and I also wanted to explicitly call out that Shivaratri is coming, and that's a very auspicious day. I would I would urge everybody, whoever is connected with us, to do specific sadhanas on that day, which is definitely going to make your experience about life, experience about things around you, drastically different. So, my suggestion to you is that during the session, maybe after 10-15 minutes, I'll talk a little bit about what you can do and what Shivratri means and everything, right? So, as long as you can do something for you, definitely it is going to make a considerable difference in your life. So, let's start with today's session. And we have the very first profile for today, and that is for Kavita. Hi, Kavita. How are you doing? Okay, Kavita, just hold on. I'll just open your chart. And guys, today's session is going to be, for me specifically, it is going to be Shivratri special. I what I mean that definitely it is not the time when we are going to celebrate it. It is definitely going to be on 15th. But uh, anybody who is connected with me, I just want to make them aware, informed what they can do to elevate their consciousness. And the elevation of consciousness requires you to be a little bit focused and follow certain practices. That is definitely what we are going to focus on. Yeah. So somewhere in the session, I'm going to emphasize on that, and don't worry about it. This is going to be available as a separate video also, which will be available to all of you tomorrow, where all of this what I'm going to talk would be covered. So if you want, you can just explore that. Now, the point I want to be absolutely clear about during the session here on this channel, I would expect everybody to make sure that they are respecting each other. No spamming is allowed. Anybody is doing any sort of spamming would be simply blocked. I would also suggest everybody to, keep your discussions centered around your astrological chart. If you are here to really just create a noise, then definitely we can shut you uh, just by blocking you, right? So I would say that just keep the discussion centered around, astrology. It should not be going in any other direction. Fine. Now, there can be a few questions related to why we are doing the way we are doing it, right? So that's the way Lacuna Astro functions. So we are not going to talk about what you may already know. So if you know anything and everything about your astrological chart, we really don't care about it, because what you know, if it is working, then why are you here? So what you know, if it is not working, then definitely you are at the right place. And if you already know something and you are not sure why it is not working, then already you are in a confused state. We don't want to increase your confusion. So stick to this place if you want to get some clarity. Obviously, sometimes our predictions may be influenced by the situation you are in. For example, if somebody is having some sort of trouble, right, and family is not supporting or something like that, so our predictions would be on the lines of keeping you motivated in that tough time. uh, we means adding ghee in the fire is not going to make you know a change. So our intent is to help you, make you more confident in your life. And definitely where astrology is supportive, we'll definitely use that. Where we see that it is indicating something which potentially has uh, a reason to make you a little bit more worried about your future or something like that, then our readings would be more centered around keeping you motivated. Like this guy Aman Kapoor coming here saying that I'm Gemini sign, what do you want me to do? I said the same thing, right? If you are coming here and sharing that I'm Gemini sign, Venus is sitting there, right? And this is Digbali and all that. So definitely we are not going to look into it. If you are really genuinely serious about any sort of discussion, then I would request you to please make sure you share your details so that I can create your chart. And after the chart is created, then we can have a discussion. I also want to be clearly calling it out that Lacuna Astro is not using any third party softwares or any third party APIs. It's our proprietary product. We own the complete IP of the solution. And that means what we are building is nowhere available. So, this also means that we define how the prediction engines would work. So it means if you know anything about yourself or you have already analyzed your chart somewhere with some guruji, then all the best. But the way we look into your chart is slightly, different. So with this, let's proceed with the readings, guys. And in today's session, I'm also going to cover how exactly you can prepare for Mahashivratri. And on the occasion of Mahashivratri, there is immense possibility, right? Because there is a channel, right? And the channel is something which is definitely going to give you a possibility in which you can elevate your consciousness. And as long as your consciousness is elevated, you would never ever need anybody in this world to come and look into your astrological chart. So I want everybody to be extremely clear about one thing, that if you are on a spiritual path, if you are doing meditation on daily basis, and obviously if you follow the sadhana on the day of Mahashivratri, then the outcome is going to be absolutely different within a year's time, right? So now you have to decide whether you want to rely on the astrologers or you want to connect with the cosmos to a level where these planets are nothing, right? So believe in the process, believe in the supreme, and make sure you are not completely reliant on astrology, because this is biased, this is full of wrong information, this is full of malicious intentions. So what to do? So in that case, rather than seeking for the right guru, seek for the ultimate liberation. And that is where you must focus on meditation. There are a lot of gurus available out there who can teach you this. So today's session, I would not talk about anything related to meditation because I'm also a student of that. But you have good teachers there. If anybody is interested, I can suggest a few names, and there is specific courses you can go and just take that. Definitely, it is going to help you. In today's session, I'm going to give you very simple tricks which you can use to elevate your consciousness on the day of Shivaratri, and afterwards you can just take it forward, right? On daily basis, 5-10 minutes meditation would keep you intact. And every month there is a Shivaratri. On every month's Shivaratri, you can do certain practices. For that, potentially I'll create a separate video, you can go and watch that. But the ultimate intention is very simple. The ultimate intention is to give you guys necessary information which allows you to elevate your consciousness. Okay, so let's continue and let's look into first chart for today, and that is for Kavita. And let's see. Kavita, we do have your chart open now. If anybody has their Lacuna tokens ready with them, feel free to share with us. If you don't have your Lacuna token, don't worry. You can just share your details with me and I can create your Lacuna token. So, Lacuna token, there may be an obvious question, right? What is Lacuna token? So, this is a very specific channel for Lacuna Astro app users. In case if you're not using app, after the session, we expect you to use the app so that it can give you a lot more information which is necessary for you, right? So now choice is yours. Whether you want to use it or you don't want to use it, you can decide. During this session, I create a profile for you in the Lacuna Astro's system, and then we do a reading for you. And this is a completely free session. So let's start with Kavita. Mr. Ghosh, if you are, I think your name was Ranveer, right? Ranveer, if you are thinking that we'll talk about you for half an hour here in the live session, then certainly it is not going to happen, Ranveer. Yeah. And for that, I would suggest you, if you are genuinely looking for something serious about you, because in the live session, we do the surface level reading. We don't get into the details of your chart to the extent which we get into when we are in the live in the offline mode. So I would suggest, if you are really keen about seeing something which is beyond what we discuss here, then I would advise you to please go offline. If your queries are addressed here in the live sessions, then I think you should just chill. Now, if you're looking for that, me telling you that you are going to become Mukesh Ambani at some day, and that is what your expectation was, then I have to say sorry. Maybe I would not be able to do so. Yeah. So, Kavita. Kavita, if I just look at your chart, right, just give me a minute. We are looking at the 5 years horizon from today. Currently, you are in the dasha of Guru Shukra Surya, where where Shukra is the natural signifier for the event you are asking for, and it has a support. It has a support, but alone, Venus alone would not be able to materialize your marriage. You need support of other planet also. So just give me a minute. If your parents are seeking somebody at the moment, then just give me a minute. Okay. So Mahadasha is denying that at the moment. Just hold on. Just be there for 2 more minutes. See, arranged marriage is definitely possible, but you know what your relationship status is, right? You may say that you are not in a relationship and all that. That is absolutely fine. But what we see is indicating that you were in a relationship. Maybe that is no longer there. But what we see is indicating that you were in a relationship. Now, as far as arranged marriage is concerned, that is very much possible. But I'm looking for a very strong, dasha in which it can happen. So you're 1992 born, just hold on. So if your family is looking for somebody at this moment, right, right now, so there is a possibility, but there may be some arguments or discussions going on about dowry and other things, right? They may be demanding some heavy, hefty dowry or something like that can happen. That is there. But even the current dasha is also indicating that there is something cooking. You are, I mean, you are liking somebody. There is somebody else in your mind. That is what at least your chart is indicating. There is a very frequent occurrence of 511 happening in your chart. Even in the current dasha, that has been seen. You saying, no, 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 I'm not in a relation. I don't know. What is the basis for that? So, and I think that is the reasoning we requested you to connect offline. We wanted to speak to you, but you do, I think you never reached out, right? You never reached out there, I feel. So there is a possibility right now itself. If your family is searching for somebody, you can go with that. So arranged marriage is possible, but there is a strong reflection of love right now, right? So now you are saying no, 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 you are not in a relation, but your chart is indicating that you are in love with somebody. Uh, so that's the contradiction I wanted to speak to you offline. Now, if you are not interested in speaking to us offline, then I can't help you beyond this, Kavita. So this is the dead end for us. So for us, possibility of marriage is there. The current dasha is supportive for that, but it is also indicating that you are deeply in love with somebody, but you are denying that. So I mean, I think we should not have any arguments on it. That's absolutely fine. हो नहीं हो तुम्हारा प्रॉब्लम है, बट दिस टाइम इज सपोर्टिव फॉर योर मैरिज. योर क्वेश्चन इज रिलेटेड टू मैरिज, तो why do I give a shit about whether you are in a relation or you're not in a relation? So that's your prerogative. This time is favorable as long as you guys are ready to take care of the expenses related to the marriage. Perfect. Let's move on, guys. Who is next? Guys, I want to just eliminate the unwanted messages. So only people who are serious can stay here and others can leave. This is to just eliminate the unwanted guys who are here and trying to spam the chat. Who is next? Home treats 100. Mrs. Usha. Usha ji, if you are still there, let me know. Usha ji, if you are still there, please confirm your availability. Yeah, Kavita. अब उसको डॉरी बोलो, क्या बोलो, वो नाम आप दे लो, बट द मैरिज वुड बी वेरी एक्सपेंसिव इज व्हाट इज एक्सपेंसिव का मतलब ये होता है यार कि अभी अंबानी का एक्सपेंस लेवल अलग है, राइट? मेरा अलग है, आपका अलग है. सो आपके स्टेटस के हिसाब से आपके एक्सपेंसेस होते हैं. सो इट इज़ डेफिनेटली गोइंग टू बी एक्सपेंसिव डील. ओके, सो आपको देख लीजिए कैसे करना है आपको. Dev Mishra, we would not be able to help you. Definitely here in the live session, we would not be able to help you because this requires the time correction, right? So इतना तो आपको भी पता होगा कि time correction can't be done in just 2-3 minutes. अगर नहीं पता तो मैं बता दे रहा हूँ आपको कि नहीं हो पाएगा. Kavita, but just at least you just message. At least you can message on our WhatsApp number and confirm uh, what we see, right? What we see is something you are denying, and that has been confirmed by your numerological chart also. So it's very strange to see that mm, you two of the techniques are confirming to what I'm saying, and but you are denying. So भाई आप हैं तो आप डिसाइड करिए आप सही कौन है. Okay, guys. Usha ji, if you're there, let me know. Fine. Usha ji is no longer there. Yes, definitely. Anybody who has their details can share. Usha ji is no longer there. Aman Kapoor. Aman Kapoor, if you're there, let me know. And guys, I would request you to be please share your questions along with the message you are sending. Okay. कोई बात नहीं दिवा मिश्रा, एंजॉय करिए अपनी इवनिंग अपनी फैमिली के साथ. और प्लीज़ मतलब अगर आपको रेंज पता है डेट की तो उसके बेसिस पे अपनी रीडिंग्स किसी से मत करवाइए. अदरवाइज़ आपको जो मिलेगा ना वो बहुत ही इंटरेस्टिंग होगा आपके लिए, राइट? सो अगर आप प्रिटेंड कर रहे थे टू बी समबडी एल्स, राइट, देन आई वुड से दैट कि थोड़ा सा सावधानी से परस्यू करिए. इफ़ इट इज़ अ जेन्युइन प्रॉब्लम यू जस्ट डिस्कस, देन दैट्स ओके. ओके. Usha ji, just give me a minute. Let me create your daughter's profile. May I know her name, please? No, that's fine. Tech glitches are always fine. What is the name of your daughter? May I know her name, please? Malika. Guys, we do have our application also available, and it is called Lacuna Astro. ये ऐप स्टोर प्ले स्टोर दोनों जगह उपलब्ध है. You can download it from there. Okay. And I also have a very good news. So compatibility reports are going to become absolutely free, right? So compatibility reports को हम लोग आज रात से free कर रहे हैं आपके लिए. So now you can go and check your compatibility with your partners. So ये 14th Feb तक ये कैपेबिलिटी आपके लिए फ्री रहेगी. आप लोग जाइए अपने पार्टनर्स के साथ अपनी compatibility को टेस्ट करिए. I want to just clearly call out, ये जो compatibility test है that is purely based on अष्टकूट मिलान. So आपको वही सारे लॉजिक्स रूल्स अप्लाई किए गए हैं जो अष्टकूट मिलान में किए जाते हैं. बट जो रिजल्ट आप देखते हैं वहाँ पर, दैट रिजल्ट इज समथिंग विच इज़ एब्सोल्यूटली ब्यूटिफुली क्यूरेटेड फॉर यू, जो फोकस करता है अष्टकूट की बकवास पर नहीं, अष्टकूट के क्रक्स पर. क्रक्स का मतलब जो आठों कूट का मिलान किया जाता है उसका जो क्रक्स है, द आउटकम ऑफ दैट इज वॉट यू गेट टू सी. Usha ji, we do have Malika's profile ready now. This is the token you have to keep with you. So हम लोग आपके लिए in Lacuna Astro, I'm going to make it free tonight. Anybody across the globe, whoever wants to use that compatibility report, can use it for free 14th Feb तक. 14th Feb के बाद it will again become paid offering. So I also want to call out one thing. So at Lacuna Astro, let's say जब हमारा year end आया, so we made the yearly reports absolutely free. Okay. Now we are heading for Valentine's Day, right? और काफ़ी सारे युवा लोग हैं यहाँ पर, तो उन लोगों के लिए ये एक तरीके का गिफ्ट है, क्योंकि आप लोग मानोगे तो वैसे भी नहीं ना, तो इधर उधर जा कर के गलत तरीके से अपनी कॉम्पिटिबिलिटी टेस्ट करो. बेटर ये है कि we give you something which is genuinely built for a pure and good intention. So it is going to give you the honest and the purest possible compatibility you between you and your partner. So आप उसको use करिए, and tonight it is going to become free. After this live, I'll just uh, get it free, and उसके बाद आप लोग enjoy करना शुरू करिए उसको. बस ध्यान रखिएगा 14 तक ही फ्री रहेगा. बाद में आके मत कहिएगा कि सर मैं नहीं चेक कर पाया, तो देन वी वुड नॉट बी एबल टू डू एनीथिंग फॉर यू. हाँ जी देव जी, आप इंजॉय करिए. लेट्स गो एंड look into what is there in Malika's chart. Hi Rupesh. She is in Shani Mahadasha right now. Shani Ketu Shukra. That is the dasha she is in, and that is ending on sometimes mid of March. Usha ji, this is for you. I'm doing a reading for you, so please be attentive and listen to me carefully. उषा जी, I see that the Ketu is pretty much supportive to the event. तो मैरिज के लिए तो इस समय आप लोग बातचीत कर रहे होंगे, बट obviously there would be some discussions going on right now, and maybe the guy whom she wants to marry is somebody you guys know about him. So that must be a guy you know. So the window where she is, right, uh, Usha ji, if I look at the window, right, what you have shared, so 2711 is very beautifully formed there. So from that viewpoint, I think, yeah. So you can just stick to it, but it is going to be a bit expensive on your pocket, right? Why it would become expensive, that you guys know better than me. What would make it expensive? I see that there is deep interest she already has, and she is deeply in love. So that is what I started with, right? Now the point is, try to make that work out. as long as that is being worked out, she will have a very happy and healthy marriage life. It's not like that, means if she marries to somebody else also, then it is not going to be, very problematic. But the problem is, multiple planets are reflecting her affection for him, right? And since multiple planets are indicating that affection, what's the point putting her in a situation where the body is with somebody else but the mind is somewhere else, right? So as a mother, think about it. um, I don't think there is an offline discussion required. Otherwise, I could have requested you to speak to me offline, because this is something which you need to tackle within your family. I would say that, uh, try to materialize, if it can be materialized, because this is for her good. And she is very affectionated to that person. And even if you try to get her out of that, uh, she's not going to forget. So अब वो आप देखिए, as a mother, this is something, I mean, as a parent, this is something you guys need to decide. What I see is what I have told. Marriage, this time frame in which she is in, discussions can happen, marriage can be materialized, the planet is in absolute support of the event, but at the same time, her heart is beating for somebody else. तो वो आप देख लीजिए कैसे करना है. I have nothing to say about it. And don't try to do any remedies, otherwise she will lead towards some health issues, right? Some anxiety related issues, depression related issues, and other things can happen. I understand your situation. If you want, you can just connect with me offline also, if you want. I would not be able to suggest you any remedies to deviate her from whatever she is expecting, right? Because doing so is going to create a trauma on her. So don't do that. But if you want, you can just connect with me offline. Aman Kapoor. Aman Kapoor, if you are there, please let me know. Yeah, don't try to seek for any remedial things from anybody. सो कोई अगर आपको बोलता है कि हम इसको कर देंगे, तो वो मल्लिका के लिए ठीक नहीं है, तो आप इन सब चीज़ों में ना पड़ें तो ज़्यादा अच्छा है. बेहतर ये रहेगा कि इसमें इसको मेटिकुलसली हैंडल करिए, सो दैट you give her what she deserves. I have nothing else to add on this. Aman Kapoor, if you are there, let me know. Otherwise, we'll move on. Hey, hi Manisha, how are you doing? And how was your exam, Manisha? I remember yesterday you said that. No, just hold on, guys. No, that was Amrita. Sorry. All the best, Usha ji. And if you have any feedback to share, you can share the feedback on our number also. Mm, We are a student of astrology, and we would love to learn if you have anything to correct for us. Uruz, Uruz Fatima, please do share your details. Yeah, you can ask any question, but you can't ask questions like रॉकी को रानी कब मिलेगी, क्या रानी रॉकी के बारे में सोचती है. अगर आपके ऐसे क्वेश्चंस हैं तो उसके लिए अतरंगी बाबा के पास जाएं. यहाँ पर कुछ अच्छे क्वेश्चंस हों तो उसको आप पूछ सकती हैं. रॉकी और रानी की कहानी यहाँ नहीं सॉल्व कर सकते हम. किटकैट, श्योर, प्लीज शेयर योर डिटेल्स. Guys, in some time I'll start talking about what sadhana you can do on the night of Mahashivratri. Okay. Manisha, what is the dependency you have on Rupesh? Why are you asking him? Who is next? Guys, please share complete details, date of birth, place of birth, and time of birth. Manisha, what you did is just made you, you know, user which falls in a category which is suitable to get blocked. So I have to say that I'm so sorry, but we have to remove you from the channel. Yeah. All the best. Guys, please do share your details, and that is very important. Annapurna, we are accepting your request. We would also accept KitKat. Here, nobody can ask somebody else about their readings because readings are very personal in nature. Somebody trying to get information about somebody else's chart or somebody else's reading is a breach of the basic foundation we have. So anybody who tries to do that would immediately would be sent out of this channel first. And if in case accidentally if they have connected with us offline, then they will be thrown out of that place also. Okay, fine. KitKat, you are also added. First we'll go to Annapurna and then we'll go to KitKat. Annapurna, you have not shared your place of birth. Can you please specify the place of birth? Okay, okay, it is there. You guys can create your token by yourself also. by downloading the Lacuna Astro app. It is available on App Store and Play Store. So, yeah, I got it. I got it. So the application is available on App Store and Play Store. You can just go there and create your profile by yourself. That is the fastest way. Otherwise, we ultimately end up, having more time invested into creation of your profile that can be eliminated. Annapurna, this is your token. So Annapurna, I have shared your token. You can just keep that handy. Annapurna, 11th August 1993. Annapurna, please confirm if the details are right. Thank you, Annapurna. Your numerological chart is giving some indications around that you may have, struggles with your marriage. So that is what is seen here. Uh, yeah. So numerologically, it is seen that there can be some issues related to marriage. That is there. 1993. But your question is related to career, so let's drop that. Your astrological chart has a very strong possibility of you getting into you, you starting your career. So there is a very strong possibility which is being reflected in your astrological chart. Let me look into the time frame in which it can happen. Just hold on. So Annapurna, I feel that you may already be experiencing some turbulence in your job, right? So there is a very strong support, but at the same time, we see that there is some discrepancy also. Till March, you should be all right. There should not be any issues with that. If you are planning to switch, then starting from March, 7th of March, somewhere around that, you can look for change in your profession if you want. I would suggest you not to look for any changes if you are already working. If you're not working, then this time is really good for you to try some interviews because your time frame is quite supportive. I see that the planets are completely giving support for 2, 6, 10, 11, which is really nice support. Yeah, if you're not working, then start seeking some jobs. If you're looking for the government job, then you can tell me the specific time frames when your exams are, because the current dashas are very supportive to start a job. You can tell me if you are going for any government exam or something like that, then when is that? Yeah, that preparation and all is fine. I can just tell you the dasha which is currently is there, right? Now you keep preparing, that is your choice. Now if you go and give an interview for a teacher's job in a private sector anywhere, right? Obviously private sector is something you can go and try anytime. So that is a very favorable time for you. Now if you don't want to use it and you want to focus on your studies, then do. Who is stopping you? But I'm saying this time is very favorable. If you go and seek a job opportunity, you will get it. Now आप बोलो कि नहीं जी, अब तो मैं तभी जाऊंगी जब मुझे कोई बुलाएगा, तो कोई नहीं बुलाएगा आपको. So that is what I mean. You have to put efforts there. For UPSC, I can see that. Just hold on. In May, right? In May, you are moving into Rahu, Ketu, and Shukra. Just hold on. So there is a possibility, but your ranks may not be very, you can still clear that if you go for the UPSC, right? Uh, hey, hi, Amrita. I'm good. How are you doing? How was your exam? Amrita, how was your exam? I think that you had exam today, right? So May time frame is Annapurna very supportive, but your marks would not be, putting you in the top ranks. So there is a possibility where अब वो कट ऑफ के ऊपर है, बट मार्क्स would be okay, so it would not be that good. So exam wise you are going to do a good thing. 411 is very beautifully formed there during this time, and the star lord level, this is very beautifully, or sublord level, it is very beautifully formed, which is a very strong indication. It is being formed at the planet level also, so I'm pretty sure that yeah, we could not connect today, Amrita, because you were busy, right? Uh, you were busy, so we could not speak today. But don't worry. I hope tomorrow you would have some time and then we can speak. डोंट वरी, आई थिंक देखो लिस्ट में होगा नहीं होगा इज समथिंग आई डोंट नो, बट यू विल, मतलब यू विल नॉट score that bad, right? So you will at least score good numbers. Potentially it may not be enough for that, but I can't comment on it. The time frame is clearly indicating that this is a good time for you to get into a job. This is also indicating the marks would not be, you would not fail, but it would not be the, you would not be the top scorer or the top ranker there. So if you are talking about the government exams or something like that, right, then there is a ranking system, right? So whoever scores whatever marks, and then based on that the specific positions are being offered. So then there is a possibility of you getting slightly lesser than what you may be expecting. But as long as name is there, as you said, right, should not be area of concern. So I would be waiting for you to confirm whenever your results are out. And I would say that don't deviate right now, but what I was thinking, that if you could, um go for, go on the pursuit of job, right? So if you could go and give some interviews locally, then definitely you will get the job. Yeah, Aman, you were there but you didn't reply. I think I asked you about it, right? Career. Time is good, chart is supportive, requested to update me back. Akansha, how are you? Let's, we are moving to Akansha now. हाँ, टीचिंग जॉब आप देखिए, योर मर्करी इज़ वेरी सपोर्टिव एज वेल राइट नाउ, इट इज़ एक्सट्रीमली इन सपोर्ट. सो आप उस टाइम को यूज़ करिए. नो प्रॉब्लम अमन. लेट्स लुक इन टू अमन चार्ट. अमन वॉज नॉट देयर, सो विल cover Aman now. ओए अमृता, काम करने दे. अभी स्माइल करेंगे ना जब शिवरात्रि के बारे में बात करेंगे. अभी अभी थोड़ा काम पे फोकस रखते हैं. मुझे बहुत बुरा लगता है यार, मीन्स मैं एक जेन्युइन इंटेंट से अगर किसी को बोलता हूँ कि आई विल स्पीक टू यू, एंड देन दैट पर्सन कम्स हियर एंड ब्रीचेस द ट्रस्ट, राइट, तो मुझे बुरा लगता है. समबडी डिड दैट टुडे. इट्स फाइन. जब मैंने शुरू किया था, व्हेन वी स्टार्टेड डूइंग दिस लाइव सेशंस, राइट, आई इजीली यूज टू गेट डिस्ट्रैक्टेड. तो मुझे बहुत गुस्सा आता था कोई जब कुछ कारनामे करता था यहाँ पर. बट नाउ आई थिंक आई हैव लर्न दैट I would soon stop letting people reach out to me also, क्योंकि कोई बात नहीं. अमन, दिस इज योर टोकन. Hey, hi Chirag. I saw you came yesterday, and then at later time I could not really speak to you, right? And then you just left. I don't no 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 Amrita. No no no. I mean, if you want to go, you go. I'm not saying that ki nahi nahi aap rukiye. I'm just saying that ki that was not you. It was somebody else. But anyways, Aman, this is your token. You can keep it. When you come next time, this is what I would be expecting you to share. I would also request you to confirm your details. Aman, these are your details. If you can just confirm. अरे किटकैट यू आर नेक्स्ट. ज़्यादा जल्दी है तो आप चले जाओ. Yeah, yeah. So location I didn't share. That is fine. 3:30 p.m. is 15:20 only. So your chart is open here now. What is your question, man? Aman, I think you have not shared your question. May I request you to please do so? Please share your question. So Aman, आप करते क्या हो कि you are an okay, okay, fine, fine, fine. I mean, that is what I was wondering, right? Because the kind of mm, terrain you are moving into, right, is something which generally will not happen in India, right? So, but there in New Zealand or in other countries, right, people go for the reskilling and other things. But what is your question? You started doing this and all, that is fine. But what is your question? What do you really want to ask? I think your future is good, man. I don't see any issues there. Financially, you would be stable. Um, Definitely, there would be an issue of stability. You will continuously face that. Um, so फाइनेंस वुड बी देयर, बट होता क्या है ना कि कभी कभी पैसे तो होते हैं आपके पास पर्याप्त, यू मे हैव सफिशिएंट मनी, बट you may not feel that, stillness in your life, right? So that is something which you definitely would face in your life, where you may experience that things are not very stable around you. That is there. Second thing, you can also end up having some sort of chronic issues, but at a later stage, that is absolutely fine, which is very normal nowadays. So उसमें कोई, I don't think there should be anything to worry about. So numerologically, this is what we can see. uh, are you married? Do you have any kids? If you are married, then I want to know, do you have any kids? If not, then it's okay. Your astrological chart is also indicating that there would be ups and downs. Obviously, these ups and downs are not leading towards any considerable losses. Okay, these are not leading towards any considerable losses. And that kid is a girl. Is it a girl child, Aman? So these are not going to lead towards any sort of considerable losses, but your astrological chart is also indicating the stability related issues. So now what I would suggest for this, I would say that start doing some sort of, um, thank you Aman for confirming. So I would request you to start doing yeah, thank you Aman. So I would request you to start doing some sort of sadhana, right? You can do any practice, whatever you feel like, or I can suggest you something which you should start. You start praying Hanumanji, if possible, right? You start praying Hanumanji on daily basis. कुछ नहीं करो तो हनुमान चालीसा का पाठ ही करो रोज. If as long as you do so, your chart would become pretty stable. Right now the only problems I see is kind of interference, where you may end up having some sort of argument with somebody, or you know uh, that may create an insulting situation for you. So these are the things you can definitely end up having, but none of this is leading towards a considerable loss, right? So you would still live your life, hmm? Without any, uh, considerable loss in terms of losing all your savings and other things. So that is not going to happen. But ups and downs, arguments around people maybe in your छोड़ो वहाँ नहीं जा रहे. But that is what you need to focus on. Other than that, i'm I'm sure that your life is going to be pretty stable. And I would suggest you to start doing meditation, if you can. If you want, you can reach out to us on our official number. And your kundli is of Tula Lagna, right? So for Tula, there is a very specific meditation. There is a specific research being done. Uh, it is not our research, right? So there are a lot of scholars who have done a research which is focused around which kind of meditation somebody can do, right? So it is going to help you in two things, right? Just give me a minute. So it is going to help you do two things, Aman. One is it will help you, you know, become a bit more stable in your life, and the surroundings around you would be more pleasant for you. That is one thing. You would start enjoying more of your family, which I see that you may not be experiencing that. it is also going to calm down your mind, right? So the kind of uthal puthal and the turbulence you face, right, or you have in your mind, which is always active, always working, and all that, right, is going to really fix. Fourth thing, there can be minor skin problems you may be having, that would also start eradicating after 40-45 days of practicing that specific meditative technique, which is very specific to your um, lagna, which is known as ascendant also. So I would say, if you are okay, then please get that. There are no charges for it. You just practice it. As long as you practice that, is going to make you healthy and happy, and that would be the best fee you can pay us. Okay, Aman. So this is the input from my side for you, man. Enjoy your evening. Be happy, be healthy with your parents, with your family. Okay, guys. Now we are going to Kit Kat. Kit Kat. Mr. Runner, if you want, I can add you into the queue. Just let me know if you're still available with us. Mr. Devashish. Mr. Devashish, if you're there, let me know. Vira, I think we have already spoken about your career, right, man? So I'm intentionally not looking into your messages, so don't panic. Yeah, Devashish, share your details, and we'll add this guy also. Chirag. We are adding Chirag as well in the queue. Chirag, can you meanwhile specify the education you have taken? What's your qualification? What you have gone through? Have you done BTech, or you have done something else? Just specify that. We are going ahead with KitKat. Okay, fine. Thank you. Which branch of BTech, if you can specify that? Chirag, if you can specify the branch of BTech, that will also help. And I would request everybody to please make sure any details, if you are sharing, please talk to your parents, ask for the actual date of birth, right? Uh, I see that a lot of people come here with their, date of birth, which is there in the, which is not there in the, I mean, they just come up with the dates which is there in the documents. So when you are coming with that, it is nothing but a waste of time for me, because your chart would not be reflecting what is the reality. And we have seen that happening with a lot of people. Akansha. Hey, Akansha, the place you have mentioned is not there. Can you specify any other place, please? Okay, Vira will take it. But refine your question. This that question is not making any sense. Kushinagar is not coming in our database. Any other nearby place? Kushinagar. Okay, fine, fine, fine. It is there. We have added it. Just hold on. Akansha, this is your token. Kushinagar is there, so it's okay. Akansha, this is your token. Please keep it handy. See if you have already cracked, right? And you are just asking whether you should select or not this as a potential field, then I would say please go for it in case if you have cracked. If you are just checking the possibility whether you should be able to go for it or not, then just give me a minute. Have you already cleared the NEET? Or you are going to a private college? What is the situation? First clear that, right? Your chart itself is not supporting that possibility and you are asking about कि ये अच्छा रहेगा नहीं. या पहले वो देखो, आप पहले वो क्लियर करो। Akansha, first I would request you to clear that. I mean, without clearing that, I don't know. पहले तो क्लियर करो, क्लियर करने की पॉसिबिलिटी मुझे नहीं दिख रही है, तो मैं आगे का क्या बताऊँ आपको। फर्स्ट टू क्लियर द एग्जाम। The possibility of clearing। कि प्राइवेट में जाना है तो बोलो ना कि मेरे को प्राइवेट जाके करना है। सो no, if you are going for private, then the chart is indicating some, hefty donation and other things, because there is a heavy expense. So as long as heavy expense you guys are doing, it is fine. But as far as it comes to clearing the competitive exams, it is not there. So if you want to go through the competition path, so that will not be cleared. अब वो आप देख लो. If you want to go via donation path, then it's fine. Donation path is fine, but competitive exam you would not be able to clear. Okay, who is next? Chirag. Chirag, if you're there, let me know. Yeah, it is really good as career. Uh, it is really good as a career option. But the only problem I see was you may not be able to clear if you go by the competition path. And since you are going for a private college, then I think it is all right. Yeah, you can go for it. Career wise, it is supportive, but वही है ना कि how you are getting in it. But anyways, as long as you get in, that's all. That's all right. So on 15th, right? We all, I mean, I would suggest everybody, whoever is connected with me here, to think of doing, Mahashivratri sadhana. That is very important. So आपका जो महाशिवरात्रि की साधना होगी, that is going to elevate your consciousness, right? So यहाँ कॉन्शियसनेस का क्या मतलब, वो आपको क्लियर होना चाहिए कि कॉन्शियसनेस का मतलब यहाँ पर ये है कि इफ़ somebody is on spiritual path, then they don't need any sort of, astrological advice or anything like that. So most of the things would be happening automatically. So I would suggest everybody to let's try that on this Mahashivratri. I want everybody to at least give a try so that you can experience the possibility. Right now, what you guys do, right, when you come and when you ask, no problem. I'm available to you, but I really want to make sure that you guys understand that this is not the right way, because this is not sustainable. How long you will keep a track of planet? जब तक लाइफ में सब ठीक है, सब ठीक है, जैसे ही कुछ प्रॉब्लम आनी शुरू हुई आप लोग भागना शुरू कर दोगे, किसी के पास जाओगे, पूछोगे, समझना चाहोगे कि वाई इट इज़ हैपनिंग. एंड दैट इज़ एग्जैक्टली व्हेन आई फील दैट you should start navigating on a path which is more reliable, which is more trustworthy. What do I mean by that? I mean by that you can go to any application, right? A lot of applications are offering babajis and panditjis and all that, right? And I'm not saying they don't know anything. I'm saying that what they're saying to you, you're not, most likely you are not going to implement that, right? Because you have asked so many people and there is a considerable confusion in your mind, who is right, who is wrong. So you're not leading towards any sort of, you know, conclusive life. You are living a confused life. So as long as there is no conclusion, there is no clarity in your mind when it comes to living your life, then there is no difference between you and an animal. तो आप में और एक जानवर में कोई खास अंतर नहीं है. So what is the meaning of consciousness here? So the meaning of consciousness is elevating yourself, your chetana, to a level where you have a clarity about what is good, what is bad, what is required in the present moment. That is what is the consciousness. Maybe a lot of you who are already preparing for government exam, maybe somebody is looking for clearing any competitive exam, but you are sitting here, right, with a hope that this guy would tell me something which may help me clear that or achieve what I want. And that is the exact thing I want you guys to stop doing, because if you continue doing so, you are wasting your time, right? The next person in front of whom you are sitting is definitely making some benefit out of your time, right? So that is where you have to be conscious, you have to be clear why you are doing it, what is the purpose you are solving through this. As long as you can understand it, I think you would be able to live a considerably happy life. As long as you don't understand the value of your time and you keep giving it to anybody and everybody who is there, you are definitely going to be on the losing side, right? You go and ask any successful person in this world, they would say that respect your time. Everybody would say that respect your time. And every successful person would say that. But if you go and ask a person who has failed in their life, they would never talk about time. They will talk about all the shit. ओ उसने मुझे हेल्प नहीं किया, इसकी वजह से मैं फेल हो गया, मुझे ये मिलता तो मैं ये कर लेता. But they never really focus on the crux. The crux is nothing but the time. So what I want you guys to focus on, I want you guys to focus on this Mahashivratri, on you, on you trying something to attain which is definitely possible within everybody. So what exactly is that which I want you to focus on? I want you all to focus on elevating your consciousness. अब वो कॉन्शियसनेस को एलिवेट कैसे करें भाई? हम तो कभी ध्यान मुद्रा में बैठे नहीं हैं, हमें कोई आइडिया है नहीं कि मेडिटेशन किया कैसे जाता है. तो हाउ एग्जैक्टली वी कैन रियली एक्सपीरियंस दैट? डेफिनेटली ये वन नाइट फाइट नहीं है कि एग्ज़ाम के तरह रात में बैठ करके पढ़ लिए, कल सुबह जा कर के एग्ज़ाम दिया है, उसके बावजूद भी 60% मार्क्स स्कोर कर लिया. वो कुछ नहीं है, उसकी कोई वैल्यू नहीं है. यू रियलाइज़ योर वैल्यू व्हेन यू गो एंड स्टार्ट सीकिंग जॉब. उससे पहले मार्कशीट में आपने क्या स्कोर कर रखा है, दैट हैज़ नो वैल्यू एट ऑल. सिमिलरली exploring the consciousness is also some sort of practice where you seek a job. और जो आपका अपॉइंटमेंट होता है वो दैट हैपन्स in the darbar of God, right? Where God allows you a place in his chamber where you can go and sit and meditate and connect with him. So that is what is the elevation of the consciousness. Why we want you to do it on Shivratri, Mahashivratri, because that's the day when the channel to connect with the extreme supreme consciousness is most vibrant. And anybody who is seeking any sort of consciousness elevation can definitely try these practices on the night of महाशिवरात्रि. अब महाशिवरात्रि होती कब है, क्यों होती है, इन सब चीज़ों के बारे में आई थिंक वी शुड नॉट टच. वो आप जाकर के कहीं पढ़ सकते हो. But on this day, what you should be doing is what I would like to touch before I take the last reading for the day. So, ये होता क्या है? So it starts for 2026. It would be happening on 15th of Feb. So the evening of 15th, right? It would be broken down in 4 specific prahars, right? So there would be 4 parts of the night in which you have to practice. This is obvious that you can't wake up full night, right? अगर आपका डिवोशन नहीं है तो आप पूरी रात जाग नहीं सकते हो. And if you are devoted, then I would request to spend some time, think about it. इसको करना है and definitely करना है. So what you have to do on the evening of 15th, throughout the day you can have light food so that your stomach is not heavy. After sunset of 15th, you are not going to eat anything, right? On the night of evening of 15, you are not going to eat anything. And then there are specific praharas, and that prahars are broken down into small time slots, right? Yes, Ilka, you are the last one. So we do have first prahar that is starting somewhere at 6:23, and it will go up to 9:30 and 9:35, somewhere around that it would be ending. And the next one would be starting at 9:32 and then go to 12:41 a.m. Third one would be starting from 12:41 till 3:50 a.m. And the last one would be starting from 3:50 a.m. to 6:59 a.m. So these are the 4 parts in which the entire Shivaratri would be broken, right? Every part of the entire night has a different significance. So, yeah, see, look at this guy. He is not listening what I'm saying. He's concerned about his job. So he's not concerned about Mahashivratri. He's concerned about when is your job. So Chirag will come to you once I'm done. If you are having something else which is more important, then please go and do that. So every prahar has its own significance. So if you are planning to do this, follow this practice, और आप पूरी रात जागने के लिए तैयार हैं, तो पहले प्रहर में आपको शिव जी की आराधना करनी है. अब आराधना करने के लिए यू नीड नॉट टू बी वेरी एक्सपर्ट इन दैट, राइट? यू जस्ट नीड टू नो द पंचाक्षरी मंत्र. जस्ट कीप योर सेल्फ क्लीन, फ्रेश. एंड इन द वेरी फर्स्ट प्रहर, अगर आपके यहाँ पे शिवलिंग है, दैट इज़ फाइन. इफ़ यू डोंट हैव द शिवलिंग, इफ़ यू हैव जस्ट द पोस्टर ऑफ लॉर्ड शिवा, दैट इज़ ऑल्सो फाइन. You need a symbol there, right? So that you can just visualize him. Once you visualize, start visualizing him, start doing the Panchakshari mantra. There is a deeper way of doing it, but on this channel we are not in that business, right? So I would just tell you what you can do. So you can just start chanting the Panchakshari mantra and continue doing that in first prayer. You can decide that you can have 108 times. You can do multiple rounds of that chanting if you want. If you can't wake up full night, right, then the specific time which I would suggest you to try to do at least one mala of Panchakshri month is starting from 12:16 a.m. So at night, uh, on the night of 15th, which is basically it would be 16th, right? 16th, 12:16 a.m. Starting from 12:16 a.m. till 1:06 a.m. That is the most valuable time of Mahashivratri. If you can just sit with your spine straight, close your eyes, and just chant Panchakshri mantra in your mind, it is going to do miracles with you. I want you guys to please try this, experience this. This is a very divine moment. It comes once in a year. And if you can't do this, then what is the purpose of this life? Right? I know, like people like Chirag and people like somebody else, they are more curious about getting the job. And that is the trap I want you guys to get out of. Job is just one thing which will enable you to do certain things, but what I'm suggesting you would enable you to attain everything. And what I just explained is definitely going to help you find a path where you would not need astrologers. If you guys have not understood this, then I would say that you are on a really dangerous path. So this is what I wanted to add. This is what I wanted to share with you guys so that you guys really understand what you can try on this Mahashivratri. So if you can't do the entire sequence of events, then just focus on doing this 12:16 a.m. to 1:06 a.m. During that window. The energies would be so vibrant. Even if you sit for 15 minutes and try something, it is definitely going to give you a remarkable experience, and which will stay with you for a considerable time. So let's come back and look into what Chirag has. And I would suggest guys do that. At least give a try. As long as you do so, Chirag, you have not shared the place of birth. You have not shared the time of birth. So we can't help you. I'm so sorry you stayed here for a very long time. But in absence of these details, we can't do that. Alka, if you are there, please do share your details again, and you would be the last one for today, and then we'll close the session. Yeah, Veera will cover you. Don't worry. And on the Shivratri, I would say that guys, at least give a try. This is not for me. This is for you. I want you to stop relying on. I want you all to stop relying on astrologers. Right? That is very important. Only reach out to an astrologer when you are in a situation where logics are not helping. For example, if you have to clear a competitive exam and you're not studying, or you're not studying the material which is really good for clearing the exam, and if you are not preparing for exam and you are just coming to astrologers and asking, sir, मैं पास होऊंगा या नहीं होऊंगा, your atma knows कि तुम नहीं पास होगे. I will tell you guys one thing. uh, in the live session we have looked into the charts of more than 1,000 people so far, and out of 1,000 only one person whom we predicted that you are going to clear the exam, and he cleared it. Apart from that, none of the none of the people have cleared it. Why? Because that one person who cleared it, he came with the confidence, and he came with his father's phone online. He even didn't had the phone, right? His father and he came together. His name is Tushar. You guys can go and see our previous videos. And we could clearly say that the timeline is good, the timing of the exam is good, but his commitment is what made him successful, right? But others, I see that they are just seeking remedy for success, but they are not really doing anything which really matters. So how do you guys think that it is going to work out, right? Chirag, I do have your chart here. Chart is quite stable. Only one concern I see here is something, uh, you may not have abundance of money, so financial struggle can be there, but it is not that strong. Your chart also had the prints of Mangal Dosh, but it is cancelled because Jupiter is aspecting your Mars. So, and it is having the seventh drishti on that, so that is the reasoning it is cancelled. If I look at your chart, then astrological chart, then it indicates that there is considerable pushback which you would have experienced in your life. You are currently in the dasha of Shukra, Rahu, Mars. Rahu is indicating that you may be in love with somebody as well. It is also indicating uh, if you want to get into the job, you can, but just hold on. No, this time is clearly indicating that even you will get very close to getting a job, but offer would not be released. So that is what I see here. I would say just have a little bit control over yourself, because the kind of relationship you are in is not going to help you, and that is a mere deviation for you. It is not going to help you. Starting from 11th of March till 19th of July is the time you would definitely get into the job. So that is the time when you are going to get into the job. 17th of August 2003 born हुआ. So job is there, but it is coming somewhere in from 11th of March till 19th of July. During this window, you are going to get the job. If you really want to know the exact time, then you can book a offline time with me, and we can look into the transit and tell you when exactly it is going to happen. Job is 100% there. Don't worry about it. Be focused. Uh, don't be deviated on anything. So as long as you are having a consistency, right, I'm sure you are going to succeed. Meanwhile, there is 1 month time, right? And you may already know that the area has become very competitive. So it has become extremely competitive, right? And if you can use this time, spend some money, right? Maybe, yeah, Amrita, I'm happy that you were tired, and maybe seeing this, right, helped you a bit. If you are okay, I'll just give you a call after this session, but it's too late. We can connect tomorrow, but I'll message you. You take care. So, Chirag, this is what we have for you, man. And I was just saying that you can utilize this time to, groom your skills, focus on doing a small, artificial intelligence course. Uh, it is available on Coursera. You can get that. If your budget is somewhere on the higher side, right? Maybe if you can spend 15 up to 15,000 rupees, then there is a very good course available on that is being advertised on YouTube. Uh, you can just go for that. That is definitely going to give you the holistic view of uh, the new age of AI, right? When I say new age of AI, means it will talk about how you can fine tune the LLMs, the basics of the data science, basics of the data engineering, how you can build your own LLM models, how you can fine tune them, how you can have a small language models, how the different quantization techniques can be used to shrink the model. So all that is something which you can learn, right? And that is definitely going to make a difference. For example, today morning I was having a conversation with one of the VPs of a company, and uh, it's a big MNC, and we were having a conversation about the agentic AIs, and they were just having because at Lacuna Astro we use a lot of agents to do a lot of work we have, right? So as far as the agentic AI and other things are concerned, we are heavily reliant on that on these things. So I would suggest you to go and learn that. In absence of this information, finding a good job is going to become very tough. So only suggestion I would have for you is something where you can go and get this course done, and definitely it is going to give you a lot of opportunity in the future, uh, and your career would grow. In absence of these things, this information, you would struggle. ये मैं नहीं बोल रहा हूँ, ये चार्ट नहीं बोल रहा है, दैट इज अ दैट्स अ नॉर्मल फिनोमिना. So now the rules of the game have changed, right? You just knowing how to write a for loop is not enough, because now AI can write better for loop than you. So I hope you understood, since you come from that background. We are going with Alka now. Alka would be the last one for today. Guys, make sure the details you share are the real details, not your Aadhaar card ka details. Most of you have Furgy date of births there. Alka, this is your token. Veera, if you are there, please do share your details once again. BTech is a 4-year program, right? So placements would be next year only, right, Alka? And which college you are doing your BTech from? BBD? Okay. But your placements are next year, right? Okay, Alka. Okay, okay. Fine, fine, fine. I thought you are there in Lucknow, but it's okay. But placements are next year, right, Alka? Okay, start from May. Okay, fine, fine, fine. Hold on. Yeah, that is fine. I got it. Just hold on. Alka, you will definitely get the placement, but the package would not be good enough. Alka, you'll get the placement, but the package would not be good enough, Alka. And I think that should not be a problem, right? It's all right, Alka. Yep. So you'll get the placement, but package थोड़ा आपको अच्छा नहीं लगेगा, वो आपके मन माफिक नहीं होगा, तो उसमें आप थोड़ा सा कॉम्प्रोमाइज़ कर लीजिए, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है, काम अच्छा मिलेगा आपको, दैट आई कैन गारंटी यू. Focus on VLSI. Alka, focus on VLSI. Computer science is nothing now. Uh, Computer science, I don't think has any gravity left in it. Even though I come from computer science background, uh, but now I I'm running a company with two guys, which is extremely sophisticated in nature, and using AI and agents, we managed to write 80% of our code, right? And we don't need any third person. So by and large, the computer science is a gone case now. uh, VLSI is something which will definitely give you a lot of growth opportunities. I have a lot of good friends in the field of VLSI, and I know that the future is booming and it's pretty good. Yeah, so VLSI is good, Alka, and be focused on this. And I'm pretty sure it is going to give you good career options. But to start with, you are definitely going to get the offer, but it would not be a good package. So at the package level, there would be a definite compromise, which I think is fine. When you are starting your career, you should not look for money. You should look for a healthy work culture, which you will get. You should look for a good profile, which you will get. You should look for work related to your skills, right? As long as money is there, good culture is there, and work related to your skill is there, you are in paradise. As a fresher, this is the best thing you can expect in your career. As far as money is concerned, in 2 3 years, next switch would give you a decent money. So don't run behind money. And I'm I'm really happy that you said that package itna matter nahi karta. So that's a good way to look at it. And I don't think anything else I have to add here. If you have any more questions, you can ask. You are the last one for today, so you can ask any more questions if you want. I would say go for this placement because why I'm saying this, Alka, in 2 to 4 years time, right? Humanoids are definitely going to take over a considerable part of the critical execution, right? So when the humanoids are taking over a considerable part of uh, operations, it would become very hard for somebody to get into in any sustainable profile. Now choice is yours. If you want to delay your career by 2 years, then you are definitely committing for a this has nothing to do with the astrology, Alka. What I'm suggesting you based on the experience. If you go and look at my LinkedIn, you will get to know that I have sufficient credentials to suggest you, because I come from the similar background where you are trying to get in. So it's very clear that the industry is going to become way more competitive than it is right now. Okay. Now the question is whether you want to delay yourself from getting into this challenging mode, or you want to really get into it and experience it. I would say get into it and experience it, because in 2 3 years your degrees would not matter, your experience would, right? Because ChatGPT is far more knowledgeable than you right now, and it would be more knowledgeable than you after 2 years. So now the degree is not the actual signifier, your experience is. So I would say that look for that. So Alka, let's do one thing. I mean, what I said, I think you didn't get that right. I am saying your degrees are not going to make a difference. And if your goal is settling abroad, let me see that. Just hold on. Your chart has a fair enough indication of you moving abroad. So now I would leave it to you. If you want to move out and if you want to settle out of India, then go and grab this opportunity. Very less support for government job. So don't, I don't know, means, uh, I mean, what you asked really made me think that are you genuine guy or somebody just bluffing? Because from VLSI going to government, what the hell is this, right? So you just wasted all my efforts. But anyways, there are 2 3 things you need to keep in mind. Package would not be good enough. If you want to start your career, go for it. Starting your career is the best thing for you. Going for higher studies is definitely going to push you far 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 behind others who would start their career in 2026, because the dynamics is changing very fast. You asking about the government opportunity really, broke my heart, because you just asked something which I was not expecting. Such a talent wasted on government is I don't know what do you think and how you pursue your things, but that's absolutely fine. I have said what I had to say. You have to just decide now. Nothing else from my side. Thank you everybody for this wonderful opportunity. It was great talking to you, all of you. We are going to resume our sessions tomorrow again, somewhat similar time, 9:30 or 9. If you have any questions, if you have any questions, please come and ask. I would love to answer. And I would suggest anybody who is coming here and asking any questions, please make sure you have clarity of in your mind. Like Alka, don't make me feel bad about it, right? So I'm putting so much of effort to make up your mind, which helps you, put in a good situation, and you suddenly saying that कि नहीं मैं तो गवर्नमेंट के बारे में भी सोच रही हूँ. So ऐसा नहीं करना है. Okay, guys, I think this was a great experience for me. We discussed a little bit about Mahashivratri and the sadhana you guys can do. Today is 12th. We still have a long way to go. So I would reiterate what sadhana you can do for Mahashivratri tomorrow again, so that you guys are aware what can be done and how it can be done. And I'm sure you guys are. Okay, yeah. Please accept my pranam, sir, if you are listening me. The only thing I wanted to say that such a talent should not be wasted on doing something where she would end up living a frustrated life. I would advise her to look for something where she can build a flourishing career, because I know, since I come from a very deep technological background, I have seen all this. That is the reasoning I felt heard listening about government job. Obviously, it gives a kind of fake security, but it is really screwing the career somebody can build. Uh, Guys, I would say thank you so much for giving this wonderful opportunity to me to connect with you. I want all of you to take care of yourself. I want all of you to stop relying on astrologers. I want you to reach out to astrologer in case if you do not have logic for something. You are doing all your best efforts, but still you are not able to find why it is happening. Then only you reach out to somebody who can give you some insights. But other than that, there should not be any reasonings at all for you to reach out to anybody who is offering you astrological service, including me. So, with this message, I would like to close. My name is Anand. I'm the founder and CTO of Lacuna Astro. I am technology driven, not driven by superficial things and Baba Ji ka booty. I focus on technology, I focus on the documented facts rather than what somebody says, what somebody knows. With this message, I would like to close now. Take care of yourself, take care of your family. I wish you all happy and lovely. Good night.